Alright, my fighters, so since I got asked by many of you about how to farm Penenko medals, I wanted to create this video to show you how to farm them, and I am going to also give you my opinion about what you should exchange them for first before anything else from the exchange shop. But before we start, our goal is to hit 15,000 subscribers before the end of October 2022, so if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe my channel and turn on the notification bell beside it, and if you enjoy the video, make sure to hit that like button and share the video with your friends to support the channel, because that would be appreciated. Now, without any further ado, let us just get started. So first of all, how to farm the Penenko medals? Well, there are actually missions that if you do, you are going to acquire a set amount of them. I believe there are actually around 150 Penenko medals that you can get from missions. Unfortunately, majority of the missions are going to require you a lot of time, and some of them are actually hidden behind the time walls. So unfortunately, some of them you aren't going to be able to do right now. You will need to wait in order to be able to do them. For example, they ask you to acquire five weekly medals, and these medals you get only during the weekend. So basically you aren't going to be able actually to get them unless you wait this weekend and the weekend after it as well, in order to be able to acquire these 5 weekly medals. So that is an example of how these medals might be actually hidden behind a time wall. However, there is one event that you can farm Penenko medals from, and that is Coop. As you can see, if we go to the rewards, you can see that you are granted for 3 times that you are going to get actually 1 Penenko medal, and then after the 3 times you are going to have a chance for it to drop together with this equipment as well, which is pretty cool actually, because they allow you to farm both the equipment and the medal at the same time, which is very good. Most of the time they actually force us to farm for the equipment in some other place and for the medals for in another place, but seeing them giving us actually both in the same place is going to make the farm a little bit easier. It's not going to be easy, of course. They don't want you to be able actually to get so many medals from these Penenko medals very fast, and therefore they made it a little bit hard to actually farm them. But you can farm them here from the Coop as much as you want actually, and you will be able to acquire Penenko medals. There is literally no limit for them. So if you want, you can actually sit now on the Coop and and never actually stand up until you finish all of the shop, and you will be able to do that. But of course it is going to take a lot of time and a lot of effort, and it's going to be boring as hell. So yeah, basically as I said before, there are missions that you can do, and you are going to acquire 150 Penenko medals from them. However, there are some of these missions that actually are looked behind a time wall, and there is the Coop. Unfortunately, for now, these are the only ways to farm Penenko medals. There are no other ways. However, they will most likely give us more ways actually in the future, maybe in the near future, maybe on Friday or something like that. They will most likely give us more ways to farm these Penenko medals, so keep an eye on that, and I'll make sure to let you know about it as soon as we get it. Anyways, as for what you should buy, if we go to the exchange shop, here we can see that there is actually an exchange shop for it, and as you can see, there is a 1000 chrono crystals, which is pretty crazy, to be honest. I expected them to give us only 300 chrono crystals, because this is what they usually give us, but no, they actually gave us 1000 chrono crystals. Yes, the price is a little bit too much, but I mean, it's 1000 chrono crystals, so why not? And you can farm as many medals as you want actually. It's not like there is a set amount of medals that you can farm and then you won't be able to farm anymore. So I am not going to complain about this. I really like the fact that they are giving us a 1000 chrono crystals, and I don't care about the price, whether it is actually high or not. It's not something incredibly impossible. It's just 300, and we already had actually a pretty good amount from the farm before the celebration. So yeah, basically it's not going to take long actually before you can farm enough middles to acquire the 1000 chrono crystals. Some of you, if you actually farm the Coop without stopping, you might be able to get enough middles to actually summon for to actually get the 1000 chrono crystals right now. And yes, I am talking a lot about the chrono crystals because this should be the first thing you actually pick from the shop. And the second thing is the multi-Z power. There is no need to talk about that. There is no discussion. These two has to be actually the first and second things that you are going to get. Now, as for the third thing, it should be the slot removers, because the slot removers are very important for your equipments to get more useful equipments and be able actually to compete in PvP. Other than that, there isn't actually much more that is useful, so the rest is up to you to decide, but there isn't much actually to get from it. So as soon as you gather enough Penenko middles for the chrono crystals and the Legends limited multi-Z power, I would recommend you to actually spend all of the rest from the middles on the slot removers. Buy as many as you can, because they are the most important material here in this shop that you can get right now. So basically spend everything that you have on the slot removers, because there is literally nothing else that is worth actually your Penenko middles other than the slot removers here after you buy these two valuable items. And yeah, basically when it comes to the sleeves, I mean, they are just sleeves. They aren't going to give you anything, but in case you want to buy them, buy them. They cost only 5 middles. But other than that, I wouldn't recommend you to spend actually 40 middles on titles, because they are completely without any effects. If there would have been any effects on them, I would have recommended you to buy them. But unfortunately, there is literally no effects on them, and therefore they are completely useless. And I don't see any reason to spend actually 40 middles on them when you could have bought actually around 20 slot removers instead, which would have helped you much more than just 2 titles without any effects. So yeah, basically this is my opinion about what you should actually buy with the Penenko middles, but this is, as I said before, my opinion, so let me know your opinion about it in the comments section below. What are you going actually to buy from the shop, and are you going to farm the Coop right now to get the chrono crystals and the multi-Z power, or are you going to wait for something else, maybe an easier event, or you are going basically to farm them on your pace without actually rushing anything? Let me know your opinion about it in the comments section below. And with that being said, that was everything for today. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so that they can enjoy it too. And if you got any useful information from this video, or if you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe my channel and turn on the notification bell beside it so that you stay notified with everything new about Dragon Ball Legends. And with that being said, see you as always in the next video of Dragon Ball Legends.